Hey everyone, welcome back to Premier Top 10. Today we're diving into a serious topic, the top 10 most violent cities in the world as of July 2024. We'll explore what makes these cities so dangerous, including economic challenges, job opportunities, and historical factors. Let's dive in. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have Ciudad, Juarez, Mexico. With a homicide rate of 77.43 per 100,000 inhabitants. Ciudad Juarez is plagued by violent turf wars due to its strategic location near the U.S. border. The city is a major hub for drug trafficking and migrant smuggling, leading to frequent clashes between rival gangs. The local economy struggles with high unemployment rates, which further exacerbate the violence. Efforts to improve safety include increasing police presence and community programs, but challenges remain significant. Additionally, Ciudad Juarez has a history of being one of the most dangerous cities globally due to cartel activities and weak law enforcement. At number 9, we have Mandela Bay, South Africa. This city faces high levels of violence, with 78.33 homicides per 100,000 people. The availability of firearms and rising gang activity are primary contributors to the crime rates. The local government emphasizes youth education and increased police visibility to combat crime. However, community skepticism remains high as residents have yet to see effective change. Mandela Bay also struggles with high levels of poverty and unemployment, further fueling the violence. Recent efforts include community outreach programs to engage youth and reduce gang recruitment. Next up, at number 8 is Guayaquil, Ecuador. Guayaquil has a homicide rate of 88.82 per 100,000 people, driven largely by drug trafficking and gang violence. The city's port is a major hub for cocaine smuggling, leading to violent turf wars. Economic disparities and inadequate law enforcement exacerbate the situation. Efforts to improve safety include international cooperation and stronger local policing, but the city remains highly dangerous. Guayaquil is also facing increasing issues with corruption, which hampers efforts to reduce crime effectively. Coming in at number 7 is Zacatecas, Mexico. With a homicide rate of 88.99 per 100,000 residents, Zacatecas is heavily influenced by organized crime. The city's strategic location on major trafficking routes makes it a target for drug cartels. Economic challenges and a lack of effective law enforcement contribute to the high crime rates. The government has increased military presence in an attempt to curb violence, but tensions with cartels remain high. Additionally, Zacatecas has been seeing an influx of fentanyl production, further complicating the security situation. At number 6, we have Tijuana, Mexico. Tijuana is known for its extreme violence, with a homicide rate of 91.76 per 100,000 people. The city is a battleground for drug cartels fighting over smuggling routes and local drug sales. Economic opportunities are limited, with many residents struggling to find stable employment. Efforts to combat crime include community policing and human rights initiatives, but the violence remains a daily reality for many residents. Tijuana's proximity to the U.S. border also makes it a hotspot for illegal crossings and associated crimes. Moving on to number 5, we find Manzanillo, Mexico. Manzanillo has a homicide rate of 102.58 per 100,000 people, driven by its status as Mexico's largest port. The port's significance for drug trafficking, particularly for chemicals used in synthetic drugs, leads to violent turf battles between cartels. The local economy is heavily dependent on port activities, which are marred by corruption and crime. Strategies to reduce violence include enhanced security measures at the port and increased law enforcement efforts. Manzanillo's violence also impacts the surrounding communities, creating a pervasive sense of insecurity. Next at number 4 is Ciudad Victoria, Mexico, with a homicide rate of 86.01 per 100,000 residents. This city is deeply affected by cartel violence and organized crime. The economic situation is dire, with high unemployment and poverty rates. Efforts to improve safety focus on increasing police presence and community engagement. but challenges remain significant due to the powerful influence of cartels. Ciudad Victoria also deals with frequent kidnappings and extortion, further destabilizing the local community. At number 3, we have Caracas, Venezuela. Caracas has a homicide rate of 99.98 per 100,000 people, primarily driven by economic collapse and political instability. The city faces severe shortages of basic goods, high inflation, and widespread poverty. Efforts to reduce crime are hampered by corruption and ineffective governance. The lack of job opportunities and social services further fuels the violence. Caracas is also experiencing increasing levels of street crime, making everyday life perilous for its residents. Coming in at number 2 is Acapulco, Mexico. Acapulco has a homicide rate of 110.5 per 100,000 residents, largely due to cartel-related violence and organized crime. The once popular tourist destination now struggles with high crime rates that deter visitors. Economic challenges, including high unemployment and limited job opportunities, contribute to the violence. The local government is working to boost tourism and improve public safety, but the situation remains dire. Additionally, Acapulco has seen a rise in extortion and kidnappings, impacting both residents and businesses. And finally, at number 1, we have Tijuana, Mexico. Tijuana is the most violent city in the world, with a homicide rate of 138 per 100,000 people. The city's violence is fueled by the drug trade, with cartels battling for control of smuggling routes and local drug sales. Economic opportunities are scarce, and many residents face poverty and unemployment. Efforts to combat the violence include increased police presence and community initiatives, but the high crime rates persist. Tijuana's violence also impacts border security, complicating efforts to manage cross-border crime effectively. Thanks for watching Premier Top 10. We hope you found this video informative. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on the best and worst places to live, travel, and invest. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Please note, the crime rates discussed in this video pertain specifically to the city limits of each mentioned city, not their greater metropolitan areas. See you in the next video.